Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and here's the headlines. President LUONG receives outgoing Finland ambassador to Vietnam. Thoughtful preparation for country's major holidays. Vietnam and Australia expand cooperation in trade, investment, education. During a reception for Finnish ambassador to Vietnam Keijo Novanto in Hanoi on August the 15th, who came to bid farewell at the end of his tenure, President LUONG expressing appreciation for Finland's long-standing, multifaceted support that has made important contributions to Vietnam's development. President LUONG affirmed that Vietnam always values Finland's role and position in the EU and attaches importance to deepening cooperation with the country in various fields. Ambassador Novanto said he was honored to have promoted cooperation in education, training, research and innovation, and hoped these partnerships would expand further in the future. Expressing his impression of Vietnam's four-pillar resolutions for national development in the new era, the ambassador said Finland stands ready to cooperate with and support Vietnam in implementing these reforms, as well as in improving lawmaking and judicial reform. Both sides agreed to continue supporting each other at regional and international forums, especially at the United Nations, to uphold multilateralism based on international law and to promote the settlement of disputes via peaceful measures in accordance with international law. On August the 15th, Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú, head of the Central Steering Committee for the celebration of major holidays and important historical events of the country in the 2023-2025 period, chaired a meeting to review the progress and results of the implementation of activities to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day, September the 2nd. Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú highly appreciated the dissemination work with key activities such as military parades on National Day, September the 2nd. The standing member of the Secretariat requested relevant units to urgently complete the final preparations, especially the content of the military parade and overall script of the programs, while ensuring absolute safety in all aspects. The 80th anniversary celebration program is to be organized solemnly and on a national scale, while encouraging people from all walks of life to participate, enjoy and follow the country's major important historical events. On August the 15th, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum Command held a ceremony to celebrate the 50th anniversary of its traditional day, August the 29th, 1975, and received the First-Class Fatherland Protection Order. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, delivered a speech at the event. Praising the achievements of the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum Command over the past 50 years, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến requested the unit to promote the application of science and technology, innovation and digital transformation in performing tasks, focusing on the medical task of preserving Angkor Wat's body, expanding scientific research cooperation with domestic scientists to better perform the task. The Deputy Defense Minister asked the command to focus on carefully preparing for activities celebrating the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day, September the 2nd. Returning to Tân Trào is to return to the cradle of the Vietnamese Revolution, a land that preserves golden pages and proud milestones in the nation's history. 80 years on, this revolutionary tradition continues to inspire local people of Tân Trào as they work to build a prosperous and peaceful homeland. On August the 16th, the 17th, 1945, the National Congress convened in Tân Trào Communal House. It endorsed the party's decision for a general uprising, adopted the Viet Minh's 10 major policies, and elected the National Liberation Committee, the provisional government, with President Ho Chi Minh as its leader. Hoàng Ngọc, now almost 90, the son of revolutionary courier Hoàng Trung Nguyên, still recalls the days when Uncle Ho returned here from Cao Bằng in May 1945. The military and officials stayed with villagers, sharing food, lodging and labor. Uncle Ho worked alongside the people, repairing dikes, fetching water, gathering firewood. Young men stood guard with rifles and crossbows, while women pounded rice and cooked for the troops. 80 years on, those memories inspire new generations. I strive to learn and grow to thrive in today's modern society. After the administrative merger, Tân Trào has greater momentum to develop its economy, cultural life and especially tourism, contributing to the province's achievements. The former revolutionary base has transformed, but the aspiration remains. Tân Trào is writing new chapters for a legendary land, a sacred place for every Vietnamese to honor their revolutionary roots. Coming up next, Vietnam, a symbol of revolutionary spirit, national liberation. Vietnam and Australia expand cooperation in trade, investment, education. Recently, at the headquarters of the Communist Party of Israel and the Democratic Front for Peace and Equality, Hadash, in Haifa City, the party cell of the Vietnamese embassy in Israel and the leaders of the Communist Party of Israel and the Hadash co-chaired a political workshop. Mr. Issam Mahmoud, Politburo member of the Communist Party of Israel and head of the Hadash, emphasized the solidarity among revolutionary and progressive forces worldwide, expressing admiration for Vietnam's struggle for national independence as well as its renewal process and development achievements. He highlighted Vietnam as a symbol of revolutionary spirit and national liberation. For his part, Ambassador Lý Đức Chung described it as the result of nearly 3 years of effort to connect progressive forces of the two countries. He stressed that Vietnam is an active member of the international community, steadfast in pursuing a foreign policy of independence, self-reliance, diversification, and multilateralization of relations, contributing to peace, stability, and sustainable development in the world. In order to create opportunities for Vietnamese enterprises to enhance promotion, introduce products, and establish trade connections with Australian partners, while also surveying the market, understanding consumer preferences, and exploring market trends in Australia and vice versa, the Vietnam Department of Foreign Affairs and Cultural Diplomacy recently chaired a roundtable to promote cooperation among Hue City, Điện Biên Province and Tây Ninh Province with Australian partners. Addressing the event, Vietnamese Consul General in Sydney, Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, stressed the role of local-level diplomacy as a flexible and effective way to match the strengths of Vietnamese provinces with foreign partners. In the context of deep international integration, local diplomacy not only expands markets and attracts investment, but also brings about concrete cooperative projects tailored to the cooperation needs of each party. He pledged that the Consulate General will act as a bridge, supporting Australian partners in connecting with Vietnamese localities in mutually beneficial sectors. On the Australian side, after listening to and watching short videos introducing the development potential and advantages of Hue City, Điện Biên Province and Tây Ninh Province of Vietnam, many Australian delegates highly valued the position, role and development of Vietnam in general and these localities in particular.
We have the special product that saves the energy, that will help your country and businesses and people to kind of improve the energy situation, which always goes up and every day. So we are looking to firstly develop our presence in the market and then open up the factory, which we will invest into with a local partner in due course. All right, so because we liked Vietnam's position as a central hub for Southeast Asia to distribute and sell to neighboring countries. We like people, we like food, we like drinks, and we like welcoming feeling energy markets, energy savings, because our product is related to energy markets.
The event concluded with the signing of a cooperation agreement between Vietnam's Phương Nam panel and Australia's Pistis Group. Amid the bustling atmosphere of Ho Chi Minh City, there is a place where the pace of life seems to slow down, where people can listen to the echoes of history. The War Remnants Museum is not only a place to preserve artifacts, but also a place where peace can be felt by heart, understanding and gratitude. It's a place to remember, to think and to cherish what we have today. At 10:45 a.m. on April the 30th in 1975, when the Liberation Forces tanks seized the Independence Palace and forced the Saigon government to surrender unconditionally, ending the war, Vietnamese history turned a new page, a new era of peace and independence. Visiting the War Remnants Museum, I have a better understanding of the wartime. I'm so lucky to live in peacetime. What resonates most deeply in me is the value of peace. The museum serves as a powerful reminder that war is only a mistake. We must build a world of peace where people live together in respect and love. Every artifact in the museum conveys a story. Each photo, each piece of artifacts or hurriedly written letters all are evidence of a historical moment. But the most important thing is not what is displayed here, but what remains in the hearts of visitors.
I feel very emotional. Every room we entered was really sad. Was very sad to see all the photographs and suffering of people during the war. I've learned how horrible every war is, how big influence and how big the impact is for people of possibly 2 generations after the war. Actually, I almost cried seeing the pictures of children. I have a son at home and I would like him to come as well to see how horrible the war is and how lucky we are not to go through the war like this.
Ranked among Asia's top 10 museums in 2012 and repeatedly top 25 worldwide by TripAdvisor, the War Remnants Museum is constantly innovating with interactive displays, 3D films and multimedia exhibits, making history vivid and accessible, especially for young visitors. This is my first time here and seeing in person what I've read about in books. The artifacts here, like the tanks and aircraft, are bigger than I imagined. The 3D film on the tiger cages and other interactive exhibits made history more alive and moving. I feel proud of what our ancestors overcame. We are honored to display this peace bell with the hope of spreading a message of peace to visitors from all around the world. Guests are welcome to ring the peace bell themselves. No one stands apart on this journey back through history, whether a foreign visitor, an overseas Vietnamese returning home, or a student coming here for the first time. All are touched by one truth stands clear. Peace is precious, earned through sacrifice and understanding. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.